Judges on light entertainment TV shows give scores out of 10 to give the audience a quick and succinct way of determining what their thoughts are on various contestants. In the media, reviewers add stars and scores to their album, theatre and film reviews to give the reader an instant evaluation of what their thoughts are of a particular piece of entertainment without having to read the full article. This technique can also be extremely useful in the interview process. Keeping a score of certain key criteria for each candidate throughout is extremely beneficial. The criteria you choose to rate each candidate will be very much dependent on the role you are recruiting for, but here are some key criteria for consideration: essential skills, desirable skills, qualifications, experience, presentation skills, aspirations, articulateness and cultural fit. Not only will this give you a quick reference point for an overall score of each candidate, but it will also provide you with a snapshot which allows you to compare all contenders on a level playing field. An interviewee will have in their mind exactly what they want to say during an interview. Only 80% of this will actually be said. 40% will potentially be remembered by the interview after 3 hours, and only 15% will be remembered after 3 days. Even if you've taken rigorous notes, once you multiply the information divulged by the number of candidates interviewed, who said what will become quickly confusing for anyone. Rating each candidate on certain criteria can help avoid this potential confusion after a long and rigorous process. If notes aren't taken and scores aren't given, it is very easy to pick a candidate on personality alone, and opt for the one who has the most in common with yourself and the rest of the team. By comparing the interviewees across various important measures, it will often become apparent that the most suitable candidate isn't necessarily the one who created the best impression. So, you've chosen a fantastic candidate, and of course your manager trusts you implicitly, but they may not feel completely at ease until a new recruit has started and they can prove their worth. You may even have some nagging doubts yourself whether you've made the right choice, as your memory of the interviews fade over the weeks and months leading up to the start date. Having a comprehensive document that demonstrates that the chosen candidate was head and shoulders above the rest should allow both you and your line manager peace of mind until the chosen one has started and they can demonstrate their suitability. You've chosen the ideal candidate, made the offer, they accept, and you get back the perfect references, only for their current employer to come back with a counter-offer which is too good to be true. During the course of this flurry of activity, several days may have passed. Can you really rely on your memory and a few notes to make the decision whether to make the offer to an alternative candidate or go back to the drawing board? A robust scoring system avoids the risk of all the previous interviewees blurring into one and allows you to make this decision relatively easily. Unsuccessful candidates will often contact an organisation following a rejection letter for feedback, and any business worth its salt should be able to provide this. A scorecard provides a quick reference guide so you can see where a candidate was lacking compared to their competitors. This will allow you to provide feedback quickly and easily without having to rack your brains or go through copious amount of notes.